DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They cover first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm highly favored. They want to play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'm on one to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming because we coming for the check.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 41 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The kicker on for the point point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 17-yard line.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Check. 5 wide. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 45.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check, check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. It's 4th
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check safety, go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Coming to you, coming to you. Reset. Half 85. Go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
now Allen.
43-yard line.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
45's the mark. Here we go, D. It's just me.
From the gun, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Lions.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
First down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Allen now on first down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 43. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Right there.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. All you get is a headache.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
43 is the mic. Tighten up.
Now back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Allen again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Lions 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Number 16. Incomplete.
It's a big play there for the Lions. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he stopped immediately there.
DeAndre Swift.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
complete to number 16.
From 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Jeff Okuda.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.